Dev Kagura. Interesting death note.
7K Dreamer, please.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We have a new developers notes for the entire August update, and as you saw from the teaser which I have posted on my Facebook page, there are actually two updates we need to look forward to, and they have special heroes and also a new event hero coming up. But we're gonna look at what Dev Kagura has to say about this month's update. So hello, this is Dev Kagura. I'd like to talk about the monthly new hero releases. The release, acquisition and growth of new heroes are one of the most exciting parts of Seven Knights. That's true, but it can sometimes be more stressful than fun because they are often linked to purchases. I am so glad you actually see that right now, because it's kind of funny that the dev is telling us this because that's what he has been doing for the past so many months. It has to be a conscious effort, so yeah, you finally realized. After the release of the Seven Knights of Old, the stress has increased and there are many opinions for improvement, as something has not eased. Something has not eased. Yes, that is the rates. So while live streamer Scoop could be obtained for free, purchases were required to bring her to the max level, and her character modeling was used as a costume in some builds. Having a costume come out as an event hero is not exactly the most exciting thing, so he thinks that is not enough to satisfy your needs. In August, we are planning to release a new hero who was not used as a costume in any country, who can be raised to max level through effort rather than purchases. You can find out the details below, and now he will talk about what to expect for August. So that is the good news. Okay, it's gonna be a new hero that is not a costume, so we can be assured of that, and we can actually get him to level 50, which means 6 copies through effort. So we're gonna go on. So the first week of August, which is this week, the Rock Festival will be held, and you can collect cards upon clearing stages and trade them for rewards, during which you can register your number cards like a lottery and hopefully earn up to 30,000 rubies. So I hope luck is on your side. You can trade cards with your guild members, and so please trade what you need. So basically this is just the event territory opening for this week. It will last for a week, and hopefully we all enjoy it. I think it should be pretty fun, and that was one of the things that I was looking forward to the most after last week's update. So yeah, hopefully we can get the most out of it. Don't forget there are Berserker rings involved, and is there a Gelidus? I can't remember. But the Gelidus is in the web event, so please do the web event if you haven't been doing. The second week of August, the first 7 Knights of Old Gelidus will be remade. Okay, so this is a very controversial thing that I read when I first read. Some players told me they were really unhappy about it because Rin and Ace were promised, which is what he apologized for. He failed to keep the promise of a hero remake in the last dev notes. We are not sure if they are actually still coming out, so I hope Dev Kagura can address this, because you set up the expectation for Rin and Ace to come out, but you delayed it once, and now you're totally just not even mentioning them at all. So we are not even sure if there's gonna be a remake for Rin and Ace. As I said when the news first came out, Ace is not really in need of a remake because he still is used as a support hero in Heavenly Stairs, even for Velica teams and Milia teams. So I don't really see that much of a need to remake him. And as for Rin, I think her remake will be good because she was mainly used to counter defensive heroes, which is Evan at that time. So having her remake cater to fit the current meta more would be very interesting. However, I would still strongly support, in fact, the remake for Truth and Freya. So that is a total other issue. Truth and Freya needs to get remade. So over here we have Gelidus being remade, and his reason is that because 7 Knights of Old are so difficult to get, and it would be very disappointing if they are not used for a long time. I mean, that is also true. You cannot, deny that. Can you imagine pulling so hard for Gelidus? I spent 45,000 rupees, okay? If Gelidus just got outed like that, I would be pretty annoyed. But we all know how the 7 Knights system goes. Heroes come, heroes go. No matter how many rupees you spend on them, they will come and go. So I think this is a very conscious effort he wants to put in to ensure that these super hard to get heroes are still being used even if they are not in PvP, because moving on, he said that PvE will be revamped in future. We are not sure, does he mean PvE as a whole or PvE content, some certain content specifically, okay? We will add new rewards such as celestial items and design it to require strong heroes. We are balancing Gelidus to be used effectively in the PvE content mentioned above. So Gelidus is going to be used in PvE as well. His performance in the arena will be maintained, and we are also adding effects that will be strongly utilized in PvE. Okay, so again, the focus for Gelidus is kind of shifting towards PvE, and that may be a good or bad thing. So PvE heroes tend to last very long. There's no doubt about that. I mean, just look at Shane, just look at Valika, just look at Sylvia. You know, she's been used ever since the reboot. We're almost coming to 10 months, okay, from the reboot. So PvE heroes definitely survive. And another reason I think why they are remaking Gelidus is because of the frequency of Gelidus coming for free. You have one in the jumping check-in, which I'm sure most of you should have completed by now, and the second one is in the web event. So it's an easy level 42 Gelidus for free, okay? You probably just get one more, maybe if he will come out sometime again as a freebie again, who knows? So, you know, it doesn't make sense if they give Gelidus for free and in arena they decide to nerf him, because we have Fi now. Fi completely just shuts down the freeze mechanic of Gelidus. So that doesn't make sense, and I guess he wants the majority of players who are free to play and who are getting their Gelidus for free to be able to use the Gelidus successfully without any issues, right? Imagine just getting free heroes but they are totally useless in arena. I'm not even sure if Gelidus is used in the top tier because I haven't been checking. I'm sure he is still being used in the lower tier because there are players who still have need to strike a balance between Chris and freeze resist and all that stuff, because not everyone has 5 also. So there is usage for Gelidus, no doubt. Okay, so this remake is going to make him even better than he already is, and it could be a good and bad thing. Okay, of course you might think that, you know, it could be any other hero. Why does it have to be Gelidus? Again, I think it's really because the free content that's offering Gelidus, the jumping check-in and the web event, that makes him so easily obtainable that, you know, to make everyone happier, he wants to make this hero stronger so that you can use him and actually play the game, which I still think is one of their prime goals until now, that they really want players to play the game. That's why there's so much web events going on. There's also the event territory. There are a lot of things going on for players to, you know, check in. Oh yeah, the push check-in as well. So all these things are just to drive up the duration of playtime. And hopefully, you know, with the Gelidus remake, there's gonna be some people who like it, some people don't. But hopefully, you know, over time we will come to appreciate it for the new content that is coming up. Okay, and that's basically my thoughts on this. And also, yes, I hope that Rin and Ace, I need the status on them. I do hope Dev Kagura will acknowledge this in future. So he says that when it comes down to it, I believe it's best for more heroes to be used in PvP. We are developing a new system to do that, and I'll introduce them to you when it's possible. Okay, so this is very interesting. I'm not sure why he put it in the second week update August section, because it's clearly not going to be ready by then. I do agree, and I think we all do agree that we want more heroes to be used in PvP. Now I'm very afraid that this system is referring to that Soul Shard system or Soul whatever system in Korea server, because that is actually the thing that causes heroes to be used. What do I mean? That is actually the new system put in place that causes some weaker heroes to be very strong suddenly if you invest a lot of all those shards thing into them. And their stats will get a massive boost and even comparable to your very top tier heroes. Yeah, so that is something that is game changing and also very cash grabbing, I would say, from the Korea side when I heard of it. So not sure if that is gonna come, because he did say we are developing a new system to do that. Whether is it a new PvP system or, you know, a new hero growth system, hopefully he will provide us with more information when it comes. And then he said Fenrir and the item rate 8 floor will be added. So we will be able to acquire celestial items from item rate 8 floor. So that is going to be very good. It is no longer reliant purely on guild dungeon. I'm sure the rates won't be good because it's going to be like celestial accessories from the accessory rate 8 floor. Hopefully we are able to get good celestial items from the item rate, and which makes me think that in future would they add Dark Knight jewels to the jewel raid, because right now jewel raid is kind of the most unplayed mode. I think no one is really doing jewel raid, or at least I feel that way. So if they add Dark Knight jewels to the jewel raid for the 8th floor, I think that will definitely boost the value of jewel raid. Moving on to the 4th week of August, there's a new Champions League that will be added to replace Ares Cup, and the reason why is because Ares Cup just has too many bugs, so they decided to scrap it. Yeah, it's not the first time they have done this for Ares Cup. Previously it was delayed and then now it's gonna be scrapped. It's gonna be a new Champions League. So it's a 4-week 1 season run, and points will be earned based on arena rankings during weeks 1 to 3. In the 4th week, the points will be increased or decreased through matches between the top 50 players in the 3rd week. Okay, so based on whatever score you get up to the 3rd week, that will determine your positioning. So the top 50 players, when they fight with each other, something like that, their points will increase or decrease. Well, isn't that normal? Okay, there is no change in matching points with users without points, and at the end of week 4, the winner will be selected by the acquired points. Users who have retained their points in the 4th week will earn champion coins based on their rankings. These coins can be used to purchase valuable rewards, so please look forward to it. Then also rewards will be distributed to all users in the name of the winner. Okay, interesting. Not sure how that is gonna be. I mean, it should ideally, since it's replacing Ares Cup, it should kind of follow the same system whereby, you know, the winner will get some very good rewards, okay, and then the rest of us plebs, the rest of us commoners will be getting some extra rewards that are given out every season, basically. So, you know, hopefully, maybe the winner can decide the reward given out to everyone. That would be pretty cool. Hopefully we get a kind person. Yeah, so don't see this as something that will cause the gap to increase, because the gap is already there. The fact that Ares Cup and Champions League, okay, this whole new thing, the existence of this is actually to show you that there is a gap already. So it's not really a gap that is going to be created. It's just going to be there. It's just already there, and these players who have put in the money and the hard work to get to where they are just gonna get more coins, rewards, and yeah, so basically you can exchange for other things instead of having a fixed reward like in Ares Cup. Okay, and then here we come to the biggest news. 7 Demon Lord Sage, a new hero who you can max out to level 50 without purchases, will be added. So we're gonna get 2 new heroes in the same month. So there is no new hero awakening in the 2nd update of August. As you know from my previous video, I said that there are only 3 remaining old special heroes that are supposed to be due for Mythical Awakening. And of course, I don't think they'll be rushing Ares so soon, because then they'll be left with Rudy for the 5th anniversary, and Yonhee is gonna be, you know, anytime later. So here we're gonna have a new Demon Lord released as a event hero. Unlike other hero releases, Sage is gonna be achieved through level 50 through various plays and not through purchasing or summoning. We are also designing him to be used in PvP as frequently requested. Not sure who is requesting it, but okay. Yeah, so I think this is a good thing. Of course, you might think that, you know, why Sage? Why can't it be other heroes? Why can't it be more, you know, funkier heroes, cooler heroes? Why Sage, who is kind of like a mainline story hero? I think he is catering to a lot of free-to-play players right now. Somehow, in these 2 recent updates, it's very different. Yeah, it's very different. I feel that releasing a Demon Lord as a free hero is very good, because, you know, Demon Lords are actually one of the top few factions in the game, right? So I mean, hopefully his skill set lives up to that. Otherwise, you know, giving everyone a free hero but the skill set is not good for PvP won't be very suitable as well, won't be very ideal. So it's very good for players, again, to drive up playership, playtime duration, okay, to earn the hero. I think this is a way better. This should have been the case for Live Streamer School. Maybe he was just trying to test things out, but you know, who knows? Who knows how many people actually bought the package for Live Streamer School? 3 times in fact. So Sage is gonna be a free demon lord for every single player, so that is something we can all look forward to, and I'm personally happy about it because I like to earn heroes through like methods like these instead of randomly subjecting them to luck through rubies. And of course, you can also save your rubies for the 5th anniversary or the September new hero, which could be Gerard, as I have previously predicted in the previous video as well. So he finally ends off with saying, I always strive to learn from what has disappointed our players in the past updates, so I'm reflecting on your opinion as much as possible for the addition of Sage. Okay, this wraps up my introduction of the features that will be updated in August. We are always considering and preparing updates in order to gain your trust, so please keep your eyes on us. October brings the 5th anniversary of the launch of 7 Nights. We are reshaping the Brawl into a new level! There will be many changes with the jewels that have remained in the Awakening stage. We are also preparing various events and the mythical awakening of popular heroes, so please look forward to it. That said, okay, the last line, the mythical awakening of popular heroes, honestly there's only 3 heroes left to mythical awaken, and hopefully that also includes the normal heroes, because if they include normal heroes then that's gonna be going up to a count of 7, so that's gonna be very highly anticipated, okay? And I'm so happy they're gonna reshape Brawl. Brawl, again, such a forgotten mode. Very glad that it's gonna come back, hopefully on the 5th anniversary update, because that will be big. I hope that Brawl coming back is not gonna have that tapping thing again. Hopefully it's a real boss battle, and you can rely on, you know, different kind of heroes and strategies instead of just the Shane and Velika strategy. I even wish they had a specialized DPS for Brawl, and hopefully it's a normal hero, so it'll be pretty easy to build and accessible to all players. So overall, I feel that, I mean, through his work, usually I feel that when developers make dev notes, it tends to sound very politically right, but somehow, I don't know, but the phrasing here, yeah, I mean, it's still a very politically right thing to say, but it feels a little better than the past. I mean, at least whatever he has been showing, right, through these words and the new event and the new freebies, it shows that there is something going on, it is going somewhere, and not, you know, still stuck in that old system of cash grab. Naturally, every game will have a cash grab, okay? I'm just saying that it's not stuck there, and we are getting a lot more freebies. We are actually required to play and earn things, which is great. I always support that system, okay? And I don't support where you earn it but you cannot get it, referring to those, you know, dungeons previously, because there was a RNG factor involved, and he changed it. Even though the 5 dungeon, which was recently held, wasn't really the most ideal thing, hopefully he will look into that as well. And yeah, most of the update is pretty promising. Of course, there are a lot of feature differences, feature updates, so it's very hard to say whether it will go well or go as expected. We just have to look forward to it, and I think, you know, till then everything sounds fine to me, nothing too horrible. Although, yeah, there are some questionable choices about the hero remakes, because I always support the heroes who are not used to be remade and not heroes that are currently already used. But we'll see how that goes, and hopefully we will all enjoy the upcoming updates for August. Leave in the comments what you think of the developers' notes, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you so much, and see you!